Kenya law is a public body established by the National Council for Law Reporting Act of 1994. That is the act which established it. But the actual entity started its operations in 2001. Before its establishment, the judgments from various courts, which are reference materials, we call them precedents, which the other courts required for reference, were not readily available.
The mandate of the organization is threefold: to track Kenya's jurisprudence by preparing and publishing the Kenya law reports. We also have an additional mandate of updating, revising, and publishing the laws of Kenya. Out of those two mandates, we're also allowed, as a state corporation, then to publish any other related public data that is connected with those two mandates.
What we offer is law reporting, meaning that we collect the judgments from the Superior Court of Record and put them together as publications called the Kenya Law Reports, which are the official cited reports for Kenya. And then law revision, which is a delegated mandate from the Office of the Attorney General, which mainly means that what we do, we publish the entire set of the laws of Kenya, and in that process we analyze any amendments that have come through.
We have quarterly bulletins, again another print publication, which is serves as an update, a regular update to the legal profession on the happenings within the legal circles. Digest, which we, as things arise, we do see the need to meet the needs of the customer by preparing various digests.
Progressively we have moved on, and now the Kenyan government enters into very many international agreements, and it was felt that it is necessary to have a repository of those instruments for reference and for use. So the international conventions, the international agreements, and other international instruments, Kenya law also publishes them and keeps them.
Currently, we are looking at 5 key areas, 5 key objectives for the organization. The first one is how we can increase the efficiency in which we collect and we disseminate public legal information. And for this, to a large extent, we use information communication technology, that is ICT, to ensure that we are able to pull together all this data and make it freely accessible to the general public.
I think information management is key to any legal practice. And the tools that you use are exactly those legislations and case precedents. And having those at your fingertips has been extremely essential for the practice, because you are able to look up the law immediately. You are able to search court precedents in a very short period of time.
As a paralegal, I would say that they've really added value to us, because if you do not know the law, most of us, some of us were just accredited because of the work we do in the community. We did not go to the school of law. Whenever I want to refer to any type of law, sometimes even some people in the community, because we are paralegals, they look at us as people who know what the law says. So you'll find even somebody coming with a question on the Traffic Act. Somebody will come with another question on another act. So it's so easy. I'll just go to my phone, look at it, and then I'll advise and tell this person this is what you need to do.
In addition to the website, we have social media, which really is quite critical in this day and age. So we have the blog, and we have Twitter, we have Facebook, and it enables our users actually to, for us to communicate, share, brief them, give them a brief, alert them, for example, when a certain decision or, a certain issue has come up for their interest.
For a long time, Kenya did not have official law reports, more than 10 years, and a significant milestone for us has been the preparation of these law reports. So right from 1978, trying to bring them up to date to the current status.
The other major achievement is the acquisition of ICT equipment. To make the information available, we have got to be digital. I'm happy to report that we have also acquired substantial equipment which are enabling us to publish and maintain the records of the council.
On top of that, also with the devolution, of course, they have made a milestone in even assembly, the laws made in the county assemblies at the devolved units, and these has really helped a lot.
Another milestone for us is the improvements to our own internal systems and processes. We were very excited last year, in the year 2019, to be certified ISO 9001:2015. So what this means is our own internal systems and processes really meet the objective standard of increasing efficiency within the organization and ensuring that it continues to drive the mandate of the organization in a positive way.
We have seen a lot of growth in the staff. We cannot fail to mention that. The way we've seen it, how our staff have grown through innovation.
A very important part of our work and our process is our own organizational sustainability. So our own ability as an organization, our institutional capacity to actually discharge this. Number one is our staff, that there are team players, there are staff members who then execute each of these tasks and activities. So that's a critical aspect to continue to ensure that they are empowered enough through training, learning and development to discharge their function, to assess performance within the organization through performance appraisal systems. And so we continue to do that to ensure organizational sustainability.
I am grateful for Kenya Law for giving me the opportunity to do pupillage with them. It was difficult for me being a Rastafari lawyer. I had tried to do pupillage in other places, but they didn't give me that opportunity. So I'm so grateful. I'm deeply indebted by their service. They portray that they don't judge a book by its cover, and they give equal opportunity to people who are either marginalized or minorities.
The way I'm looking forward with the staff, and I must take this opportunity to commend them for a splendid job they are performing. With the staff who are doing very well, I'm happy to report that this is an institution which is doing very well and is bound to continue improving. But of course, we always ask the public to send us information, to even criticize. Constructive criticism is welcome, because that tells us where we are not doing very well and we improve.
We market our products and services through various media. Social media is big, so we will put adverts to notify our consumers or users that this publication or product is out there. Please use it, it's good for your library, and it contains, we'll give a brief abstract of what it contains to interest them actually to know and to buy. We also use the website a lot. We project also these publications. We have a resource portal, so anyone wanting to know what we have published can go there. We also call for academicians or people who want to, write articles. You have the Law Review Journal, which we publish twice a year. So again, it's a platform where anyone who wants to actually write on a certain area of passion They are called to send their papers. We have a team that goes through all this just to ensure that they are authentic, to confirm certain issues. So we have a criteria that we use.
I think Kenya law, the idea of having it even under legislation to have Kenya law reports was one of the hallmark achievements, I can say, in the practice in Kenya and in this region. Because I have even seen my own clients in European countries and elsewhere who easily access the Kenya law reports from the website. And it makes transactions very, very easy to complete within a very short time.
We are such a litigious community. People are so aware of their rights. And I think the more they read about the law, not to become lawyers necessarily, but the better it is for the understanding. It increases the average sort of learning ethos. And I will not encourage them to just read law books or law reports only, but we must have that culture, a learning culture in our country.
I would like to appreciate Kenya law so much. Congratulations to what they've done so far, and we still encourage them to continue doing it. Let them ensure that the law is understood by the public, because ignorance of the law is what makes us violate the law. And the public, I would like to tell the community and the public that it's easy now to access the laws and the acts and everything, every law that comes in through the website of Kenya Law. So they should try and access it and read and understand, because once they understand the law, they will not be involved in crime and they will not find themselves behind the bars.
The current vision of this institution is to be a global institution where even the world class, they come to benchmark with us. Currently, we are being benchmarked in East Africa. And my vision is that we become global, and more so we hit locally, we hit to the grassroots, where even the mama mboga would make use of the products that we have. So that entails tapping more on the technology, because that's a trend, to ride on it, 100%, 360, and innovative too, so that we can match with the changing trends in the global space.
To my colleagues, thank you so much. We are a close-knit family with many competencies, gifted in very many areas, and this has taken us where we are right now. We've celebrated a lot of achievements together, and therefore the place and the role of the colleagues, in cutting across all the entire departments is not to be taken for granted. I personally want to thank them for what they have, the role they have played in ensuring that we remain the institution to beat when it comes to ensuring that the public is accurately and timely informed of public legal information as they deserve.
As a service state corporation, we receive and we are grateful that we get a lot of support from the government of Kenya. But even as we've continued with our work, we've seen an exponential increase in the amount of public legal information that needs to be processed. And so we're always playing catch up in terms of our resource basket vis-a-vis the task that is ahead of us. But we continue to see then and to negotiate for better budgetary allocation, including seeking out partnerships and funding for joint activities that may be beneficial then to ourselves, other agencies, and of course eventually to the person who we serve, most importantly, the Kenyan citizen.
The message to the Kenyan public is that knowledge is power. Law affects all aspects of society. It doesn't matter whether you are a doctor, you have a legal framework you're operating in. You are an engineer, you have a legal framework you are operating in. And this is what Kenya law is making available. We have this information and we are keeping publishing it. Go to our website when you want to access. If you have any challenges, please call our office. The Chief Executive will be happy to assist those who are not able to access the information.
Of course, our offices are here and they are always open, and we welcome members of the public to also come to our offices and see what we do and also purchase some of our products.
I'm happy to report and appeal to the public to use the website, our website, and of course give us a feedback. Write to us where you are having challenges. Write to us where you think we are not doing very well, and we will keep improving.